Welcome to Water Wisdom, sponsored by waterfilters.net. I'm your host, Aquaman, and today I have two products here that are extremely popular. The DGD-5005 and the ECP5-BB are both in our top 10 best-selling products list. So I'm going to set the ECP5 aside for a minute, and I want to talk to you about the DGD. This is a polypropylene spun sediment cartridge. It's made of polypropylene, which is shot out of a gun and spooled like cotton candy into a cartridge. It's made of the exact same material as the older style string wound cartridges, which is polypropylene woven into a string and then spooled onto a cartridge. It just looks like a big spool of string. Exact same material and going to have very similar performance. If you've used the one, you can use the other. You probably won't notice a difference. The DGD-5005 and all polypropylene spun cartridges have two things going for them. One is this particular type of cartridge is bacteriostatic. Bacteria and other microorganisms will not grow on this filter. So it can be used with untreated water, well water, if you're pumping water from a lake or a stream, or if you have a cistern that collects rainwater. You can use this kind of a filter and not have to worry about microorganism growth. The other thing is they have a very heavy loading capacity because they are a depth filter. The particulate is not merely captured on the outside surface area, it's captured throughout the depth of the media. Now, this version of a polyspun, the DGD series, are a dual gradient density. DGD, dual gradient density. So they start out at a certain level and they end up at a tighter level. The 5005, as you might imagine, begins at 50 microns and becomes more dense and tighter to the center, where it ends up at 5 microns. It has some brothers and sisters. There is the DGD 7525, 75 micron outer, 25 micron inner, and the much tighter 2501, 25 micron outer, 1 micron inner. They're the exact same thing except for the micron rating. Perfect for untreated water. Now, the ECP is a pleated cellulose cartridge, and it's literally made from cellulose, which is plant matter or paper. It's going to be inappropriate not to be used on untreated water because microorganisms will feed on this material and love to live there. So don't use this if you have untreated water. But for chlorinated supplies, if you're doing your own chlorinating on your well, or if you live on a municipal supply, and almost every municipal supply in the country has chlorine added to it to kill microorganisms, this is perfect for you. It has a great surface area because of the mini pleats. This one is rated at 5 microns, and it too has brothers and sisters that are the exact same filter, just a different micron rating. The S1-BB is a 20 micron pleated cellulose, and the ECP1-BB is a 1 micron cartridge. All the exact same thing except for the micron rating. These are perfect for any treated water supply. And they're just sediment filters. Both of these types of filters are designed to remove particulate from the water. They're not going to do anything for taste and odor problems. If you have an iron problem, they'll capture the oxidized iron particles that have already precipitated out of the water solution. And if you have sand or silt, if you've got a newly drilled well and you're probably churning up a lot of particulate matter, that this is the perfect filter for. They're 10 inches long, 4.5 inches in diameter. They fit inside of what we affectionately have nicknamed the 10-inch Big Blue filter housing, though the housing doesn't have to be blue, it's just an industry nickname. There are many industry standard housings that receive these 10-inch long, 4.5 inch diameter cartridges. And they're just great cartridges. They're a great size. They're not too small that they're going to inhibit flow, and yet they're not the big 20-inch version that you might need if you have higher demand for flow rates, or more restrooms in the home, or whatever the case might be, whatever the application that you'd need more flow, you'd have to go to the larger, but this is a nice intermediate size. So we've got the Polyspun and we've got the pleated cellulose. I'm your host, Aquaman, and thanks for watching.